Okay, I'm uh, I'm out. I'm hunting. This is the first morning. We packed up yesterday. Um, Drove out here. It was only about 2 hour drive. We got off the road a little ways over into state land, away from all the private property. Set up camp. It only took us like 40 minutes total to be completely set up. So we still had some daylight. We walked around, kind of took a a quick survey of how things look. I haven't been out here in a year, so almost a year anyway. And I was like, well, I don't know how much has changed in a year. It's pretty close to the same. We've only seen a couple of squirrels, but we have seen some signs of moose and everything. We saw tracks that were less than 2 days old, but at least a day old. And I put them there because it's been raining and the tracks look like they had kind of been rained out a bit. And I'm like, okay, well, it hasn't walked through here since it's rained. We saw droppings and stuff too, and I saw some places where they had kind of stomped the ground down and everything. Looked like they were looking for plants or, doing something. So we've seen some trails where they've gone through, some tracks, and some droppings. So we know that there are moose out here. I'm really just excited to just be out here. This is the first hunting trip of the year. All done with fishing, and I'm really excited too to test out a lot of the gear. This is a near replica of gear of what we're going to take when we go into the Arctic. And I was like, hey, I haven't slept in the tent yet. I want to at least check it out. Wanted to see how heavy everything was going to be and how much work it was going to be to set things up, that kind of thing. Yeah, so we're getting to do all that, and it's perfect. So even if we don't get anything at all, it kind of sucks to come home empty-handed, but even if we don't get anything, it's still nice to check everything out, make sure everything's good, and kind of give it, like a dress rehearsal, for the night, if you will. So here we are, all dressed up for our dress rehearsal, for future hunting trips and everything, where the stakes are going to be higher than this one. This one's, pretty low as far as it goes. Like, cool, we'll look for moose. If there are moose, then yay. If there are birds, then cool, we'll get birds. But we're not putting a lot of pressure on ourselves, other than just being like, cool, let's get out here, check everything out. It is absolutely gorgeous, though. It is a nice, cool morning. I want to show you the tree line and everything else here. It's a nice, cool morning. It was down into the low 30s last night. There was actually some ice and things that formed inside of my jet sled that was sitting in the back of the truck. We can hear lots of really small birds, nothing that we would want to eat, nothing we'd want to shoot at. I mean, even for sport, it's just like, it's not even fun because they're just these tiny little cute songbirds and stuff. And the sun came up, and it was definitely colder when the sun came up, but it was really nice just to have the daylight and everything out. It's definitely gorgeous out here. And I mean, I'm going to show some of the kind of our outlook spot where we kind of look over a marsh and everything later. It's really just gorgeous out here. All right, so wish me luck that everything holds up and that we have some fun and that we're able to maybe get a bird, maybe at least see a moose. That'd be cool.